What do dinosaurs have to do with process mining? Stay tuned and find out. I planned one episode on process mining, now we are already on episode 6. Let's talk about dinosaurs. When I started working with process mining, my daughter was still in first grade. She asked me what I am doing at work one time. I said to her, I'm explaining the meaning of certain dinosaur shapes and their change of shapes. Sometimes you have a brachiosaurus with its long mighty tail, eating leaves from a tree. Sometimes you have a stegosaurus trotting its way with the arc of its spiky back in the middle. Sometimes you have a prontosaurus eating roots in the ground but putting his long tail towards the sky. Of course, I am referring here to simple bar charts and data distribution. Sometimes the highest bars start at the left, sometimes in the middle, sometimes at the right. How many bumps are there? How high are the bumps? And stuff like that. I call them dinosaur situations. Sometimes the bar charts have extreme outliers. Sometimes they are normally distributed, sometimes they should be distributed when they are not, and things like that. Different shapes, different meaning. With outlier data, maybe you should filter those out or investigate in specific the root causes of them. When there is a distribution towards the middle, find out what would be the activity with least effort yielding lots of outcome. This kind of analysis is nothing special when comparing to business intelligence charts. What makes it different is to watch the shapes of the dinosaurs change or don't change when you are filtering in or out, meaning including or excluding specific values along the selection of a process chain instead of values in a data table. Filtering by certain behavior, like the sequence of activities, the insights can be quite surprising and had simply not existed with other tools before. Analyzing along cases, events and cycle times is quite helpful when looking at processes. Let's break down the before mentioned ideas. For example, I see that the average of my process mining data shows me a stegosaurus. The bar chart starts low, then goes up and then down again. Maybe I'm looking at overdues in account receivables where the x-axis shows the aging and the height represents the values. So the aging distribution is low on the current activities, higher towards 2-3 quarters down the line and then going down on overdues longer than a year. This is the average picture across all my customer accounts. When I then filter in for a specific customer, the picture of this dinosaur might change dramatically. Suddenly the highest bar is on the right, the very long overdue with very high value. In dinosaur language, the prontosaurus is raising his tail towards the sky. Furthermore, I can investigate specific processing behavior with queries like, how is the distribution of overdues in relation to the automation rates of specific process steps like create sales order item before the billing steps? And then I might see a correlation, or not, though there should be one. Having this easy, understandable insights from a process point of view is not something easily to come with when comparing to generic business intelligence, because the dimensions are across activities from a process-centric view, rather a specific set of separate data tables. So yes, process mining and dinosaurs have very many things in common. Which is my favorite type of dinosaur, you ask? Well, of course, the T-Rex.